Good evening, students. Today we will be discussing most important topic, inverse trigonometric functions, simply ITF, inverse trigonometric functions. Now we are knowing sin x, we are all knowing sin x entire domain is real numbers and range is closed interval -1, 1. So if you are establishing a mapping from R to closed interval -1, 1, sin x is not bijective because sin x on its entire domain is a many to one function. So to make this function invertible or to make this function to be bijective, what I am doing is I am restricting sin x domain to closed interval -pi by 2, pi by 2. What is closed interval -pi by 2, pi by 2? Already 11th में trigonometric equations में हम सीख लिया. This is the principal domain of sin x. So once if I am taking restricted domain closed interval -pi by 2, pi by 2 to closed interval -1, 1, then this function is clearly bijective, matlab 1, 1 and on to, because this function is clearly increasing and also range is equal to codomain. Range of sin x you are knowing, this same codomain is also this, so hence this function is bijective. I am plotting its graph also on this restricted domain. Say this is closed interval -pi by 2 and this side this is 0 and this is pi by 2, okay, and on the range say this is +1 and here it is -1 I have taken. So at -pi by 2 you are getting, okay, for sin x I am plotting -pi by 2 -1 and 0 0 at pi by 2 1, okay. So you are knowing this graph increasing. This is the graph of sin x in its restricted domain. So you are knowing function is strictly increasing. Function is strictly increasing in this domain closed interval -pi by 2, pi by 2. Hence it is 1, 1 and also range is equal to codomain. It is taking every value, मतलब range is equal to codomain. So function is bijective. So इसका inverse function अभी ड्रा करके दिखा देता हूँ. So for every restricted domain we are getting one branch of inverse function. So for this sin inverse x अभी क्या होता है? Sin inverse x from closed interval -1, 1 to closed interval -pi by 2, pi by 2. So इसको क्या बोलने का? Closed interval -pi by 2, pi by 2 is the principal range or principal value of sin inverse x. For this I am plotting its graph. So closed interval -1 and +1 equal distance I am taking, okay, and unit interval on y-axis I am taking pi by 2 and also next to पर pi अभी जरूरत नहीं है उनको -pi by 2, pi by 2. So here -1 -pi by 2 and at 1 pi by 2, okay. This way you will be getting, this is sin inverse x, graph of sin inverse x from -1, 1 and range is -pi by 2 to pi by 2. This function is also increasing in its domain. So sin inverse x is also bijective and this is principal range of sin inverse x, okay. Clear, students? Now if you want to complete graph of sin inverse x, I am plotting now. You are knowing function and inverse function are symmetric with respect to the line y equal to x, or you can interchange In the original function, if you interchange x and y, you will get inverse function, or interchanging coordinate axis, you will get the graph of inverse function. Now I am plotting y equal to sin inverse x. So its domain you are knowing -1 to +1. So at -1 and +1 I am drawing vertical lines for my convenience. Earlier in original function, this -1 closed interval -1 1 come under range, but अभी इसमें domain है inverse function में. Now on the domain values, I mean in the range values, I am taking pi by 2, each unit interval pi by 2, next pi, next 3 pi by 2, next 2 pi, like this you will be getting. And here also minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, like this you can take. So if you observe the original function graph same, at pi by 2 you will be getting an upper arc. So here right side you will be getting smooth only, not sharp, smooth curve at pi by 2. Yes. And at minus pi by 2 you will be getting a left side arc. Like this you will be getting, and on the other side like this. This is the graph of sin inverse x, y equal to sin inverse x. लेकिन हम पार्ट वाइज लेने का, क्योंकि for every restricted domain you will be getting one branch of sin inverse x. So earlier I have drawn from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. The graph in the range closed minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 graph I have drawn. Other cases, in other branches, graph will be like this. From minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. This is the graph. And also in the upper side, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 graph will be like this. Like this you will be getting the inverse function graph. By interchanging coordinate axis you will be getting inverse of the original function. Clear? So now two things are clear. So principal value branch of sin inverse x क्या होता है? sin inverse x का डोमेन क्लोज्ड इंटरवल -1 1. इसका प्रिंसिपल रेंज क्या होता है? -pi by 2. So other non principal ranges क्या होता है? They are non principal branches of sin, non principal domains of sin x. मतलब pi by 2 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 5 pi by 2, like this. Or on negative side minus 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2, and minus 5 pi by 2 to minus 3 pi by 2. Like this you can define infinite number of intervals. So sin inverse x का domain क्या है? -1 1. This is the principal range. Closed interval minus pi by 2 is the principal range or principal value of this inverse function, whereas these are non-principal branches of sin inverse function. I think now you are clear with this. Now you are clear with sin inverse x and its details with complete graph. Now coming to cos x, the same history repeats. Again cos x domain you are knowing R, but cos x is not bijective on this entire domain. So again I am restricting its domain. Say principal domain को restrict कर रहे हैं. Cos x from closed interval 0 pi to closed interval -1 1 I am taking. This function is clearly bijective. We have already discussed in the inverse functions. So cos inverse x from closed interval -1 1 to closed 0 pi. So for this restricted domain you got its respective inverse branch with this corresponding range, principal range as closed interval 0 pi. So for this I am plotting its graph. Say closed interval -1 plus 1. At -1 you are knowing, say this is pi by 2 and pi. So at -1 you are getting pi, this one. At 0 you are getting pi by 2 and at 1 0. So graph is a decreasing arc like this. Graph is a decreasing arc like this way. If you continue for other branches or non-principal ranges, you will be getting at -1 I am drawing a vertical line, +1 also I am drawing at a vertical line. So once if you continue this graph for other ranges, minus pi by 2, same as horizontal function. Only thing is we have interchanged x and y. So this function left side and right side either upper and lower. Next again pi by 2, pi, and next minus pi, of course. This is minus pi by 2, minus pi, next minus 3 pi by 2, like this, like this. This way you are getting the baki complete graph of cos inverse x. Lekin again we take piecewise as we discussed. So cos inverse x closed interval -1 1 to closed 0 pi, this is the principal branch of cos inverse x. And if you have taken from -1 1 to other ranges, say pi to 2 pi, 2 pi to 3 pi, or even minus pi to 0, you will be getting other non-principal branches of inverse function cos inverse x. Clear now? Now you are clear with the sin inverse x and cos inverse x. Now the time for tan inverse x. पहले tan x, उसके बाद tan inverse x. So once again I am taking tan x over its principal domain. So tan x from minus pi by 2 to r, it is a 1 1 and onto function, bijective function. So tan inverse x from r to open interval minus pi by 2. So we have restricted domain to open interval minus pi by 2. What is complete domain? R minus set of all x's, x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. This is a complete domain of tan x. उसमें से हम restrict किया tan x restricted domain open interval minus pi by 2. Once we have taken that restricted domain, function tan x is 1 1 and onto, that is bijective. Hence इसका inverse कहाँ से, r से open interval minus pi by 2. Now I am plotting its graph for this principal range. This is PR, principal range. Now I am plotting its graph. So from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, this is y equal to minus pi by 2 to y equal to pi by 2. This is your 0, this is your x-axis and y-axis. Same increasing arc. This way. This is the graph of tan inverse x in its principal range minus pi by 2, and domain is entire real numbers from minus infinity, open interval minus infinity to infinity. This will be the range, open minus pi by 2, that is principal range. If you want the graph of tan inverse x in other ranges, I am extending its graph. Same arcs, increasing arcs you will be getting. This already you are knowing, y equal to pi by 2. Now I am extending this line y-axis. So pi by 2, next pi, this is pi, y equal to pi. Next 3 pi by 2, y equal to 3 pi by 2. So if you observe the graph between minus pi by 2, it is an increasing arc for this tan inverse x. This is y equal to tan inverse x. Now I am continuing this in the non-principal range. Matlab you will be getting graph like the same arc, increasing arc again you will be getting like this. You can take as many arcs like this. So tan inverse x has one principal range closed in open interval minus pi by 2, whereas this one open interval pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. So tan inverse x principal range is minus pi by 2. This is principal range already I have specified, and the NPR non-principal ranges are many, infinite, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, or even on negative side minus 3 pi by 2, minus pi by 2. Like this you can define infinite ranges which are all non-principal ranges. So like this we can describe the graph of tan inverse x. Clear now?